Hello? Hello? I've returned. They can't silence me! Anyway, so like where I struggle is to get back to what I was saying earlier. Sorry, let me free the plebs as well. Plebs didn't do anything wrong. It's just a lot of messages, and the only way to moderate them is to put it in sub only. You can put it in slow mode. Yeah, but I want to make money! You're a con artist. Get out of here! Have you seen that? Again, that's the Dragon's Den. Or sorry, the Shark Tank clip. That's where, like, I wouldn't say I struggle with it, but it's like there's a philosophical battle that rages in me, like, at all times. Which is like, on my end, I want to make, like, good content. And I know you're like, well, could have fooled us. Good one. The joke's so good I thought of it first. However, I sometimes have what I would describe as a morbid realization that is the best content I can make on Twitch is just playing the game that the maximum number of people want to see. And the stuff that comes out of my mouth and, you know, the product that's actually on screen only determines, like, 20% of your success. And I go through fits and spurts where I'm like, you know, some days I'm like, I feel that that's 100% true. Some days I'm like, that's not true at all. And I think we're in like this community is a fucking anomaly on Twitch, dude. And I'm so thankful that I can play whatever I want for the most part and still have at least a decent amount of people who are like, that was a fun show. But I feel like the reason we have that is because I'm constantly resisting the influence of, like, when something gets popular, just do a deep dive on it. Which, to be honest, I'm not saying that that's holding me back. If anything, that would probably, like, ruin my image right now. No! So that's kind of where I'm at. And all of this ennui is caused by the fact that we can't get 4 people to agree on a game. Apollo, are you in chat? Because I checked the Discord. I said, real talk, I would rather play Siege than Tarkov. And then he replied, if we're gonna play a shooter, I would much rather play Tarkov than Siege. So we're back at square one. If Monopoly Plus works, maybe we'll play some Monopoly. But the reviews of Monopoly Plus on Steam are mixed. Hold on. He defended himself in the chat. It's my duty to read it. I'd rather play anything than Siege. I hate Siege Lamau. Okay, that's my bad, honestly, because I thought the main Siege resistor was Daniel. If I had known that there were 2 Siege resistors, I would not have tried to work my magic on Daniel and assumed that everybody else was cool with it. So I'll admit my fault there. And if anything, 77 gigs freed up on the hard drive. One of these days we're going to get up there, dude. Game jam when? Don't take offense to this, but if coming up with a game to play that already exists is causing us this much trouble, there is no way we're going to make a 72-hour game jam to specifically for the narcissistic purpose of creating a game specifically tailored to our needs. I'm just uncomfortable with the idea. It's very audacious. Already, like, the things that I claim are like, you know, there's no good games. That's obviously wrong and perhaps even downright insulting. But to be like, there's no good games, so we're launching a 72-hour game jam specifically to make a game for free tailored to our purposes, that's like, I can't do it. That's too much. Yeah, plus you gotta get, it's gotta have online multiplayer. It's gotta have working online multiplayer via Steamworks. None of this direct P2P garbage. Let's go. Let's go. No, Apollo, we can't do a Dark Souls race. It's not fair to Mouth. Is a disunified suggestion, unfortunately. That's unfair to Mouth? It is unfair to Mouth. Why not have teams? Then it's unfair to Mouth's team. He's done it. He's done it. That's alright, we're learning, bit by bit. Play RimWorld and I'll play Dark Souls. Malf, I played RimWorld. I played like 70 hours of RimWorld. Oh, he's talking to you? Oh yeah, you should play RimWorld, dude. It's way better than Path Snooze style. Escape from Snooze Off. How do you do this? Just jump forehead. Come on! Oh, dude, maybe we could do a big jump and ricochet off the wall. I don't know. It's a long way back. But hey, we're getting better. Austin and Malf, why don't you guys become true variety streamers? And Dan, too, if you're in the chat, okay? Nobody else wants to say it, but we're friends, so I'll be the bad guy. I'm sorry to tell you, nobody on Twitch wants to watch Minecraft, Path of Exile, or Escape from Tarkov anymore. People have decided that those games they're over. And the best way to stream is to open your stream not knowing what to play and spend 40 minutes scrolling through the new releases list on Steam to find something, playing it for 5 minutes and realizing it's garbage. And, well, there's one other option. You could just play Tetris. Those are the two options. Me and chat had a discussion and we all agreed on this. It was unanimous. Oh my god, he admitted. This is the tutorial? The other thing you could do is just react to your own clips. That's the other thing that's doable. If Austin, me and Dan have already done it. Why don't you do a 2019 best of Dumb Dog clip show and then watch it? Sorry, Apollo. I've been really good about that today. I've been batting 900 on that. He's done it. Your clips did not suck this year. What about Pathols? Old. Old and busted. What about, dude, honestly, your clip of Tarkov with Richard where he kills you is 10 out of 10. It's okay. It's okay, we've learned. Like, here's... Look, I was into Tarkov for a while. Oh, no. Now that I'm out of it, I realize, like, how much of that game is just very slowly walking through the wilderness. Isn't that most games? That's one I might take a legitimate, objective, dang Dev 8 to. It's more than that? No, but like, I mean, I'm not even trying to be rude to Tarkov, because like I played a bunch of The Hunter. A lot of that game is just walking through the woods. I mean, what's this? It's Jump King. Every jump has a little bit of dopamine release, because you don't know. You don't know if he's going to land it or not land it. You played it wrong then? This is just a maddening criticism. How do you not walk through the woods? Did I miss if you kill 4 scavs, you can take a taxi to the exfil? You can actually run? Well, I mean, yeah, for about 15 seconds until your dude gets winded because he's got 40 pounds of condensed milk in his backpack. Yeah, Factory is the only map that it brings the dopamine 100%. You never killed 4 scavs? Excuse me. I have an 8 or 10 kill scav run on Factory. Over 300 confirmed kills. Anyway, I'm just here to tell. I'm being a nice guy. Minecraft I'll allow, but the train has sailed on Tarkov and PoE. PoE I don't even understand, but that has nothing to do with my aversion here. I'm just, okay, it's my problem, okay? But, like, I only want to watch my friends stream because they're the only people on this platform I find entertaining. And then they're all, I go to Mal's stream, he's playing Tarkov. I go to Austin's stream, I don't even understand what the hell's going on. It's just a red sphere and a blue sphere. And the camera's so close it doesn't look right, and he's just clicking on little bats over and over. And then I go to Dan's stream and it's just Tarkov and with sound bites interspersed. We need to bring back the variety, dude. We've lost our way. Make content for me, please. It's not hard. All you have to do is make your stream more entertaining than the Amazon Prime show The Expanse, so I can watch it again. No, Dota is also canceled. I'm not gonna, pussyfoot around this one. Almost every game is canceled. There's like 30 games. Right at the start. What do I play? Play more Halo, Austin. Halo's better than Path of Exile. Path of Exile doesn't even have any freaking guns in it, much less aliens. Halo's at least got a Warthog. I'll play it for 2 days and you'll cancel it too? That's the cycle! It's like an orange. You can't make juice out of the same orange over and over. You squeeze the orange for everything it's got, and then you go out, you buy a new orange. Maybe this one's got more juice. Maybe it doesn't have any juice at all. Isaac is a very juicy orange. It's the juiciest orange I've ever seen in my life. And even then, we're still getting a little pulpy. But it's okay, because they're refilling the orange with a juice injection. Sometime Q4 2024. I just want to get into the castle, please. What are your current caloric intakes? So it's good to track your calories if you have body composition goals. But I find it boring to a large degree. So I don't do that. What I do is when I'm bulking, I eat until I want to throw up. And now that I'm cutting, I just let myself be hungry for a couple hours and then have a smaller meal, basically. The only macros I care about is macros 86. Absolutely. Well, no, that's not true. I do care about my macros. I just don't care about I don't care about my calorie intake. I do try to eat as much protein and as few bad carbohydrates as possible. I do appreciate, by the way, the suggestion of For the King, but unfortunately For the King is 3P only. You might think I'm just shooting down ideas. I'm not going to show you the Discord because that is a, breach of privacy. However, I suggested like at least 6 or 7 games last night that have never been suggested for Unity before. And also Siege. The reason, okay, so here's the thing. I don't think Talisman is a bad suggestion, but nobody knows how to play it, and the one time we played it on the NLSS, it seemed way complicated and the kind of game we need like a trip sitter for. And also, I think, on top of that, I think it's got a bit of a snooze quality associated with it as well. You roll dice and move? Oh, but don't forget, then you gotta go to the buy phase, but you don't have enough blacksmith tokens to upgrade your sword, so would you like to switch to a scimitar? The scimitar, unfortunately, because you've gone for a strength build, it doesn't work as well because it scales with your dex stat, but you can still roll a d20 for initiative to respec if you go to the life crystal. The life crystal is located in the center of the board. You can only go to it during your respec phase, which happens once every 8 turns. Just roll, forehead. No! Okay, we're saved. Saved. How about Catan? That just makes me sad, because the Catan that came out on Steam... Like, the reason I don't want to do tabletop is just because I find it a little... I don't like to be in the engine for that long. But the Catan client that came out on Steam is apparently bad. Like you can't even connect, and it crashes, according to reviews. Which, otherwise, I would be super in for playing at least a week of Catan. Could have been worse. Ticket to Ride? I would play Ticket to Ride. I think Ticket to Ride is a 2-hourable Team Unity game. Easy board game mechanics. Standalone client. It's got everything the body needs, dude. Okay, that time I just fell. Is there a good Risk game? The only Risk game I could find was Risk Factions, which I'm not opposed to, because I played Risk Factions, I think on like the 360. I thought it was reasonably fun. But I think it also had like middling reviews. Like, it's so frustrating that like, if you sort board games on Steam by reviews positive to negative, there's like less than 10 digital board games that have above mixed reviews. Why does it need good reviews? Well, apart from what I would describe as the obvious, is the fact that usually overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam means a game is great. Mostly positive reviews on Steam means a game is middling. Mixed reviews on Steam means it's PUBG. Bad reviews on Steam means the netcode doesn't work. That's the universal or the developer tweeted something political. It's the only two ways that a game gets negative reviews on Steam. We're going, boys. The Team Unity podcast. I'd be lying if I said it hadn't crossed my mind as we dealt with the dearth of games today. But I don't think it's the kind of thing you want to launch without any foresight. I think it's the kind of thing you want to sit down, talk it out for like a week, figure out, brainstorm some good ideas for it, and then let it go. Yo, you're right. Team Unity Tuesday. Watch the Canucks extend their win streak to 8 games tonight. Game starts in 45 minutes because the Eastern time zone is busted. So I agree. Like for Unity this week, somebody's. I mean, I'm not gonna say somebody's gonna be unhappy, but I like I've suggested a lot of games. The only thing I've said no to really is Tarkov. At this point, with like 45 minutes till it starts, I'm using my 1 veto token on Tarkov. I'll lay down my body for my community. Whatever else gets decided upon, I can make it happen. Preferably, it also would not have a huge download time. The only problem is, I think that the way that this happens is 4 of us use our veto, and then we just have 4 less games to choose from, but nobody's made a selection. That's why saying what you don't want to play doesn't work. I've been fooled by my own strategy. I'm telling you, dude. There's always Fortnite. I don't like it at all, really, but it is a battle royale that doesn't have maintenance. That is a lot of no's. But chat also doesn't know what they want. Everybody's like, no Fortnite. But then the win that Dan and I got was number 3 most poggers moment of the year, as voted by the Twitch community at large. All chat wants is to be entertained. They think they're trying to tell us what would entertain them, but they don't know. We know. It's not game choice. It's the heat you bring when we get into the call. That win wasn't even on Twitch. That's how poggers it was, dude. It transcended the medium. I mean, dude, I would play Payday too, yeah. I mean, again, is January. Like, I said yes in the Discord to a lot of games that I've previously been like, no way. The only reason I end up being painted as the guy who says no is because I'm the only person who responds. Everybody else in the call just doesn't say no. They just let the flood of messages take the suggestion away. I also suggested that it was a 5-player social deduction game that is free and has like 95% positive reviews. And nobody even hit it with looks interesting. It got stolen by the flood. Yo, can you hear my stomach? Oh, the hunger got me. I heard a small grumble. This is where, hold on. Do I have my phone on me? My wife went out for lunch. I give it like a 75% chance she brings me something back. And I'm hoping this is the 75. Killing Floor 2, I would play if it didn't have boobs in it. But it has boobs in it. I already spent a part of my morning dealing with fake copyright notices from some German company that tweeted, "Hey, there's nothing we can do. YouTube's broken." I don't want to deal with real ones on Wednesday. Bruh. I'm begging you. You know what, dude? We got an hour. I think I'm just done with Jump King. I think... You know how there's some people who, like, the first time they consume cannabis, they're like, it just... I don't know how it works. It just has no effect on me, I guess. Apparently that's Jump King. After an hour of playing Jump King, I am not mad. I am not exhilarated. I'm just done. It had no impact on me. It was like, it was digital fiber. I consumed it and it slid out of me without having any impact on my nutrition whatsoever. I would prefer getting over it. You're supposed to scream more. You want to talk about games? I want to see if my display capture works first. It does. That means we're playing Forza for an hour. Guaranteed 100% win rate coming your way. How do you spell Monopoly? I spelled it with a U somehow.